What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? Hello, 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 and welcome to Monday. It's been a day. It's been a good year. It's been a busy year. So what's going on, everybody? Good to see you guys tonight. Normally we don't know what we're doing. The schedule's been crazy. MegaCon, we had the meatloaf mashup. We had the mega chili competition, round number 1, and we've just been trying to grab a hold of our reins and make sure we don't fall off. But I hope you guys are having a good night. We got some good stuff coming up this weekend as well. This weekend is Sci-Fi Bartow. My good friends Sean and Laurie put on a fantastic convention in Bartow called Sci-Fi Bartow. It's an outdoor convention, and it is many city blocks, and KitchenKillaz has been invited to close out the show, the final show of the final performance of the day, as we wrap everybody together and we sing in Jubilee, the Pop-Tart and Butter song. I'm just saying, we're probably going to do that because it'll be fun. But I just wanted to touch base and say hello, kind of go over some things. Mama Floyd in the house, good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you guys are having a good day. Let us know how it looks and sounds. We rely solely on the feedback from everybody out there in the land to let us know if everything is rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? So hope you guys are having a good one. I hope you guys are enjoying your Monday so far. Last Wednesday, I found it. Last Wednesday, yeah, we should be live all over the place. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, man, if you're in here, toss a comment up. I want to say hello. I hope you guys are having a really good day. Looks and sounds great. Thank you very much. Where there's a Mama Floyd, there's a Papa Floyd. Where there's a Mama and a Papa Floyd, there's a Nelly Gosnell. What's up, Nelly Gosnell? What's up? Look how clean that studio. You know what I'm saying? It's clean, baby, clean. And we got the meatloaf mashup, the Matt Lofa Mayhem mashup sign. Don't ask. It's a long story. But we're getting there, man. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Most certainly appreciate it. We figured we got a couple shows coming up, big weekend shows, and then we have Michael O'Brien. Chef Michael O'Brien is going to be here on February 23rd, which is just about 13 days away. Actually, no, it's 11 days away. That's 11 days. 11 days away, everybody. It's going to be fantastic. We're really excited, not only to have Chef Michael O'Brien in the house, because we love Chef Michael. He's just an awesome dude, but also to have Jack Connor is going to be joining us. Just like we were super fortunate to have Landon Nolan join us for the Meatloaf Mayhem mashup, and we got to split the set. We're going to be doing something very similar on Friday, February 23rd. We're going to have Jack Connor in the house as well. Jack's been a longtime fan and a longtime friend of myself, even the great Commodore back in the day when we played for a Petrified Forest, which was many moons ago, about 7 years ago, actually, almost 8. So it's been really cool to see Jack continue to rock out and play music and play with different bands. He was a huge part of a band called Vertebraker, which was one of the biggest bands in Orlando during its day. And that was during the Orlando's heyday of rock music. It was fantastic. But a great guy, an absolutely fantastic musician, and really excited to have him joining us on the 23rd. We just put up the event today on KitchenKillaz Facebook page, so go ahead and check that out and see what's going on. See if it's something you would be interested in. We are limiting the seats to 20 people. So we're going to try to keep it nice and easy going. We have 20 covers, including all the staff. So all KitchenKillaz, all the performers, everything like that. And the seats go quick. We haven't had a single no, we're not going to be able to make it, or no, we're not interested, mainly because it's Chef Michael O'Brien and he rock and rolls. So I'm going to put this up real quick just to talk about a little bit of the banner, baby. Yeah. So that is it right there. Chef Michael O'Brien, Friday, February 23rd at 9:05 p.m. Musical performances by Billy Floyd. That's me. And Jack O'Connor, or Jack Connor. I think it's Jack Connor. I was introducing him as Jack O'Connor. Now he's Jack Connor, and I love it. That's what we do. That's what artists get to do, whatever we want. We can call ourselves whatever we want. He might just go by Jack. Who knows? Like Sade, Madonna, Seal, Prince, Jesus. Like just really good stuff. What's up, Jack? Good to see you.
What's up, buddy?
How are you, man? I know you got a limited amount of time, but I wanted to chat with you a little bit and kind of introduce the people. And they know you as Jack. You've been here many times. You've sat in this very chair many times. Been in a lot of shows.
For sure. Yeah. No, I'll poke my head in during the live streams every now and then. Most of the people who come to the live streams know me as that's Billy's buddy Jack. Like they kind of like he's another musician, but they haven't really seen that side of me, and I haven't really done that in a while. It's been a long time since I played like a solo acoustic anything, so this will be fun.
Dude, I'm super excited, man. It worked out. I'm really happy that you were here. What's up, Christine James? I'm really happy you were here for the Meatloaf Mayhem mashup, and you got to kind of see like the performance area and kind of what Landon and I were doing.
I see some of the comments right now. Michelle doesn't even know that I'm a musician. That's hilarious. That's even better.
There's no way. That's crazy. Well, she has to know who Rambo and Chris are. Like, you guys are all musicians together. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I've been working with those guys for almost a year, just working on originals. So they might come up and back me up for a song or two. We're still working the details out there.
I love that. Dude, it's your time to do whatever you want to do with, man. No problem at all, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do the same setup that we had last time, aside from the fact that it's not a competition. So there won't be a judges table. It's just going to be Chef Michael, and we just released the menu on the event page, on our KitchenKillaz page. We have the menu up that he is going to be creating. He's super, super excited. He based this entire thing around a delicious creamy corn chowder that he has been dying to make. And I was like, hey, you're the chef, Mike. Whatever you want to do, bro. I'm not here to tell you what to do in the kitchen. And just like we play the music, you cook the food, baby doll. So looking forward to it. We're going to do the same thing with the same performance area, with the kitchen boards, with the mic, the guitar, a little bit of space for everybody to kind of rock out.
I've been looking to unofficially co-host your show for 7 years now. So this is just like... this is just Christmas came early for me. Really.
There you go. I mean, you've sat down in the chair many times. You've been here for I don't even know
whether
how many
you've
shows,
wanted
man.
me to or not. I've just done it.
And you even have some great commentary from the couch back here. Like you're always kind of popping in, man. It's good. But I'm looking forward to it, man. It's been a long time. I think the first time you and I played together was Petrified Forest in like 2017 or something like that, when it was me and the Commodore.
Man. People don't realize you and I go way back, just from working, being on the scene together. I know you used to play in bands for a while, and just. We've been buds for a long time. Just
for sure,
in and out of the show, and
we've played the Haven together. We played Petrified Forest together. Like we've shared the stage several times, my man. So I'm really excited to share a show with you. It's going to be a lot of fun, dude. And again, that time is your time. I'm going to play 4 songs, and then I'm going to spend some time in the crowd with Chef Michael with the food. And that time is 100% up to you, however you want to create it. So whoever you want, if you want to get Chris and Rambo involved, however you want to do it, more than welcome to. We just got to make sure we balance out the sound, make sure everything sounds good, and you're gravy, baby. You know me.
Well, those guys are just disgustingly good guitar players,
bro. So right?
Especially Rambo. So it would be a sin not to share that with them, and it's going to be different because you've got more of that singer songwriter background. I'm more of a hard rock guy, but stepping into the acoustic thing, which I haven't really done in a while. So I'm kind of curious. The toughest part is like picking what songs to do, because do I pick stuff that people know, people don't know? I don't know. I mean, with this crowd, I think they're kind of go for anything. So you can slip a few surprises in there, which is nice.
Man. I mean, it's you're Jack. People know you, so they already love you. So when they see you perform, I think it's a healthy balance. And I try to do the same thing. I try to give them something they're familiar with, and I try to give them something that I've created. But the one thing that I always try to keep in mind is I'm not on a big stage. I'm not in a big venue. I'm in a house. So if I'm playing something like Walkman with big, huge notes, I don't hit those big, huge notes. I just take it nice and easy. I level it out. I try to feel out.
You don't need to belt everything out right away.
No need to belt it out. Nice and simple. You know how the energy here is very chill, man. Very, very chill. But I'm really excited to have Chef Michael in the house. We've been friends with Chef Michael for going on, I think, 3 or 4 years now. Which has been a lot of fun. And we have such a good crew and such a good community. And I started reaching out to like the local crew today, and people are just not only are they excited for Chef Michael and the menu, but they're super, super excited for you and I to be splitting a musical set. So
it'll be fun, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, man, happy and honored to have you, dude. And it's I always think it shows another aspect of a full band when they can play originals and or they can play acoustic. Like take all the big amplifiers, all the big drums, all the big bass amplifiers down, all the effects and the reverb, and just break it all the way down to those minute parts of where that creative singer-songwriter came from. And dude, there's so much emotion there. And I've heard you play singer-songwriter stuff for quite some time, man. I mean, and you knock it out of the park, dude. You have an incredibly powerful voice. You're a great writer, and I'm super excited to see Chris and Rambo jump in here too, because that I haven't gotten to experience yet. I know Rambo and I know Chris, but I haven't gotten to experience their musicianship. You spoke so highly of them, and just Rambo every now and then when he comes over, he's like, "Hey man, can I grab your guitar real quick?" That dude is sick. I
Yeah.
mean, both of them are absolutely fantastic musicians, man. So I would be remiss if I wasn't like, yo, let's do it, you know? So we got a couple stools if they want to bring their guitars, however we want to do it. We'll make sure everybody sounds okay. Everybody's, you know, if we need to do some spatial mics, just let me know what you got. So I got the
Yeah,
equipment ready
yeah.
to rock.
Those two guys and I have been talking about doing some more like live acoustic stuff together, in the next coming months.
Nice.
Maybe at open mics, maybe try to get booked as a 3-piece somewhere.
Yeah, dude, I
And
love that.
I've been working with another guy, a guy by the name of Clyde Clark, who's a really good multi instrumentalist as well.
Nice.
He plays bass, guitar, everything. So I've got a couple different irons in the fire at the moment. So,
Dude, that's how you got to do it, man. You got to put all the irons in the fire at the same time.
exactly.
It's gonna be awesome, man. I'm really looking forward to it. And again, you know, that last time we did this, the last show that we had, the Meatloaf Mayhem mashup, was a proof of concept. We had never done anything like that before. And when I was thinking about having other musicians, and I was like, man, do I want Landon sitting at the table? He goes, am I going to be sitting down? Am I open air? Am I plugged in? And I go, no, we need you standing up, dude. Well, where can we put him? And then I just looked around. I went, I got it. Let's see if this works. And it worked out fantastic, man. So I'm really excited. Well, I got a couple good positive notes from Bill Keevan and Michael O'Brien the next day. Bill and Mike always call me the next day after a big show. They kind of like go over the pros and cons of it. And there were no cons. Like, they loved everything aside from the fact that there was one thing that we talked about, was having a show producer, because there was so much going on that Friday night. And Michelle's already got a full plate, man. I already got a full plate, man. So, and some people kind of see what needs to be done. You know, Jeffrey Lerner on the floating camera, Bill Keevan, Michael O'Brien getting involved. So we're going to also have a showrunner on the 23rd to be here to make sure everything goes down nice and smooth. And then Kyle Nunez from Holland, the Big Giddy Bad from Trinidad, if he's available, Kyle, would be our show producer, just like he produced the show last time. And the fact that he can do it from Holland blows my mind.
Yeah, it's amazing, just all the people who, behind the scenes, who make this show happen, and the network of people you've gotten over the years. It's incredible.
Yeah, man, it's one of those things, and I've always kind of made the analogy of, like, there's the NASCAR driver and this incredible group of talented people behind them that if it wasn't for them, the car wouldn't even move.
Yeah.
You know, so if it wasn't for Michelle Hess and Kyle Nunez and all the close crew, the Michael O'Briens, the Bill Keevans, the Mama Floyds, you know, the Tim and Christine Jameses, the Jack Connors, you know, like all the people that show up, and they're just Chris and Tally and Mike Conway, just all these people that have become so much more than fans, but friends. Like, we're all the Kitchen Killaz on a Friday night because so many people are involved. I mean, we've crashed Lainey Lerner's kitchen 12 times. You know, so like she has been a titan. Her and Jeff both have been so involved in this project that the only way to even continue to move forward is to continuously recognize all the people that are involved and all the people that work really hard, like you said, behind the scenes to make something like this go on, because there are so many people in movement, and not everybody on the other side of the camera sees that. They don't see that. They see Billy and Jack playing music. And it's like, man, behind Billy and Jack playing music is an entire team of people producing the show, including Kyle all the way in Holland, who's swapping all the cameras and making sure all the visual effects stay on point. You know, so I'm super excited to see this come to fruition on the 23rd as well. We're growing our team a little bit more, adding a show producer on, which I think is going to really bring everything together. It's going to drop a little bit of stress on Michelle, drop some stress off of me, drop some stress off of Kyle. We're going to have another really good, strong teammate in here that understands the concept of the show, and it's going to make it nice and smooth. So it's going to be interesting to see it from Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Twitch's point of view, but it is going to be incredibly interesting to see it from here in the house. You know, and when I talked to Michael, he said, let's limit it at 20 people. So that's what we're doing. And we're already at like 15, you know, and I just created the event today and sent out a couple invitations. It was like across the board. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, let me get with Jack, find out how many people on your team, find out who else is going to be involved, make sure we keep it at that 20, just, you know, to respect Michael, because he's putting a lot of food together. But the menu sounds fantastic. I'm super excited for the music. That's going to be great. I'm always excited to hear you play, dude. And then to hear Rambo play and Chris play, get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, we still got to work out the details, but what some of the more recent viewers might not know is that this wouldn't be the first time that I've played music on your show. A couple years ago, you had me and Zach Cabral come in and do some guest spots while we were out on location. So,
yeah, we were at a Shane Briscoe's house, and the Commodore was working that night. He was training with a brand new job. And I was like, man, how are we going to do this? Because he was doing his best to get there in time, but he just wasn't going to be able to make it. I was like, well, this gives us an opportunity to bring in some other talent, and let's chat with Zach Cabral. Let's bring Jack Connor in to play some jams, man. And that was so much fun. Splitting that night with you guys was absolutely fantastic. We had a great time. Shane loved it. Sarah Shulak was there as well. She loved it. And then I think the Commodore slipped in at the very end for the Pop-Tart song.
He made it.
He made it at the very end, which is awesome.
Which, speaking of which, I mean, of course, I got to do the Pop-Tart song with you.
Hell yeah. No, dude, that's kind of becoming a thing. That's way out of my hands now. Now it's like, if we don't do that, there was a couple shows ago, we didn't do it just because the show ran long and we had plenty of originals and covers. We had all this food. And the next day, one of my friends messaged me. He's like, how dare you? How dare you, sir? No Pop-Tart song? And I was like, bro, we played like 10 songs. No Pop-Tart song? I was like, okay, all right. You got to give the people what they want.
It's gotten to be one of those things where it's like you can't not do it now.
Yeah. So and now with the way that the show is with the microphones in the open area, we can
Samantha,
bring so many people in. Oh. Is this a tiny Connor?
They just got back home.
She's like, nope.
I was trying to get Samantha on board.
That's so cute. You got 2 little ones, right?
Adeline, do you want to come say hi?
Adeline and Samantha.
No? All right. Mom's not having
Dad.
it.
No, Dad.
Nothing. No respect.
No respect. Get out of here, Dad. No way. I'm busy.
We're over you, old man.
That's it. You used to be cool, but we're too old now. We're not cool anymore.
Joke's on them. I never was cool in the first place.
Oh, burn. Oh, man. Yeah, looking forward to it, Jack. It's going to be a lot of fun, dude. And thank you so much for popping in tonight, man. I know you got something coming up in just a couple minutes, but I really appreciate you breaking off a couple minutes, chatting with everybody about what's going on, a little history of Jack Connor. If somebody wanted to kind of like follow your social media, man, I see at Jack X Connor right there in your descriptive title.
That is my handle on Instagram and X, Twitter, Facebook.com/Jack Connor Music. You could always, I used to try and keep my regular Facebook profile just for like family and friends, but people kind of add me on there anyway. So.
Yeah, it's hard to not cross those. It's hard to not cross those streams, really, man. It's really, really tough, especially when they look you up and they find you like, oh, there's Jack, add friend. It's oh boy. Right. There he is. So yeah, man.
I appreciate the vote of confidence from Mrs. Floyd in the comments. So
Mama Floyd don't play. She's ready to rock and roll, man. So it's gonna be a good night. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm already gearing up for it in my head, and it's 2 weeks away. It's not this Friday. It's the following Friday. I'm already super stoked, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. I love producing shows like that, especially the people that we have here. That's my favorite part. Just so many great people. The energy's always nice and positive and cool, and it just everybody gets along and they sing and they have great food and you surrounded by friends. Like, there's nothing better, man. I love stuff like that. Friends and family and food and fun times and music. Stop it. Plus some music by Jack Connor. Get out. What? It's going to be fantastic, dude. Really looking forward to it, Jack. Jude, thank you so much for popping in, man. Most certainly appreciate it. We're probably going to do another one of these next Monday with Michael O'Brien. Get him on here as well to be chatting a little bit about the menu. So I'll shoot you over the link, and if you feel like popping in and talking a little bit, we can kind of gear everybody up for that Friday show.
Brother, anytime. You know I'm down for it.
Nice, dude. Thank you so much, Jack. Have a good evening, man. Stay out of trouble, and I'll shoot you a message in a couple minutes. Enjoy your 7:30 to 8:30 tonight. Learn all the things, sir.
All the things.
All the things.
I'll see you later, bud.
Later, dude. Man, I love Jack. What a good guy. Really looking forward to the 23rd, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Chef Michael O'Brien has been a friend of KitchenKillaz for, I think, going on 4 years now. I think it was just around the 2020 era that Michael and I met each other. He's become a close friend and a mentor. He's fantastic, and he's super, super excited to be here on the 23rd, creating an incredible menu. We did create the event page, and I have sent out some invitations. So, again, we have to limit it at 20 people just to respect Michael, to make sure, because he is providing all the food for that night. We did put the menu up that he is creating as well, which I'm really looking forward to. So it's going to be a great night of good food, good music, good friends, good family. And again, if you have the opportunity to be here in Central Florida and come to a KitchenKillaz show here in the home studio, not only do I recommend you do it because I would like to see you, but I think you would really enjoy the energy that's here. The people that are here, it's just a wonderfully loving, welcoming embrace of community. And it's just full of all these people from all these different walks of life that come together under the banner of music, community, and food. So it's a blessing to be able to do it, to be able to put on these shows, to be able to work with people like Mike and Jack and the entire team is always very humbling. And like Jack said, there's a lot of people behind the scenes. KitchenKillaz has grown so much from when the great Commodore and I started with Christina Johnson back in 2017, and Sage for with Hanging with Web Show, with Shelly, with Michelle, with Jen. Just a lot of people have put a lot of time, a lot of love, baby, a lot of love. So a huge shout out to everybody that has put the fuel in the rocket boosters to get KitchenKillaz where we are today. We are 6 months away from our 7th anniversary, which is super, super cool. So we're starting to put that together. We're going to get that up and running pretty soon, because last year we did it with about 2 months to spare. Then about a month to spare, we really hit it. But we're really, really going to do it this year, and we're going to launch it probably in about 2 months, just to make sure everybody can get that time set aside to make sure you guys are able to rock and roll for our 7th anniversary. Yes, sir, Kyle Nunez. That's right, baby. The show is on my birthday, right, Billy? That's right, February 23rd. Kyle Nunez turns 29 years old. I actually don't know how old you are, Kyle. You look very young, so I just automatically assume you and my mom are the same age. You guys are both 29. But looking forward to having Jack Connor. Again, a good friend, a good musician. Him, Rambo, and Chris together. I haven't heard them play together. I've heard Rambo play. Rambo's insane. Chris play, absolutely incredible. And of course, I've been friends with Jack for quite some time, and he is one hell of a singer and songwriter. So I'm super excited to hear those guys play together, to have Michael in the house, to have everybody here just really enjoying some fantastic food and some great music. So we are looking forward to that. This weekend, we have Sci-Fi Bartow. On the 23rd, we have Chef Michael O'Brien and Jack Connor in the house. On the 24th is Pine Castle Pioneer Days. So KitchenKillaz is booked through the month of February and all of the Fridays, Mondays. Then next month into March, we have some really great shows as well. Our good friend Tracy Perry has her 29th birthday. We're also going to be doing the Hot Sauce Challenge with Jeff and Lainey Lerner. That's going to be right here at the house. So really looking forward to the way these next couple months are unfolding. Huge shout out to everybody that has been involved, everybody that has invited us to Crash Kitchens, everybody that has joined us here, helping us Crash Kitchens is always fun. And I always want to be able to pay homage and thank, and a lot of thanks, a lot of appreciation, for everything that we do. All of our Patreon patrons, you guys keep us going, man. You guys allow us to continue to play Friday night shows for free, and they've been free for over 6 years. So for all of our Patreon patrons, a huge shout out to all of our Patreon patrons that have kept us going and keep us moving forward and continue to invest in us. That's how we're able to grow. And Colin Nunez sends me a link for a really cool piece of technology that I've never heard of before. The reason we're able to move forward and grow the project is specifically because of our Patreon patrons. So a huge shout out to not only everybody involved in the project, but our Patreon patrons, because it still takes money to push a project. And if it wasn't for our Patreon patrons, we wouldn't be where we are today. What's up, Lainey Lerner? Speaking of the luscious Lainey Lerner in the house, good to see you, dear. From what I understand, she's going to be here on the 23rd as well. And I think we're going to have some shirts ready for some people. We're going to be making some shirts. We've got some custom orders that have been asked and requested that we're putting together. Michelle's working really hard with the Cricut, making it happen. And we pretty much KitchenKillaz everything. We'll put KitchenKillaz on all the stuff. So really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, a huge shout out to everybody who's assisted and added to the project to keep us moving forward. A lot of hardworking people, a lot of creativity, a lot of miles, a lot of windshield time, a lot of music, a lot. So I hope you guys are enjoying the year so far. We got some big shows coming up. The home studio shows have been absolutely out of this park. The Meatloaf Mayhem mashup was an absolute knockout, a complete success, and we are growing and learning from there. There are some little things we're going to tweak from that show that we learned, but we're going to see if we can evolve and move forward, always efficient and effective, and try to keep it creative and inclusive and inspirational. And we want to stay on the cutting edge of performance and technology. So if you guys have any recommendations, even song recommendations, technology recommendations, viewpoints and cameras, let us know. We try to keep an open mind as much as possible. When we speak with the team, we make sure we can put that together and we can execute properly, because we want to bring you guys a great show. Continue to grow, continue to evolve, continue to change it up. We've come a long way since we were playing off of a book of matches and a Fender amplifier with an old iPhone. We've come a long way. And a lot of it is because of the inspiration of the people around us. A huge shout out to Magic Foot Mullis. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be on StreamYard. For Colin Nunez, for the SM7Bs, for the DJI microphones. A lot of people have worked really hard to grow the project, and they continue to. So thank you guys very, very much. I hope you understand. I hope you feel appreciated, because I most certainly appreciate each and every one of you very, very much. The 23rd is going to be a lot of fun. Chef Michael O'Brien, Jack Connor in the house, baby. Let's go back in time a little bit. We talked about this last Wednesday, but I wanted to bring it up now. I wanted to kind of speak about our MegaCon experience. So MegaCon 2024 was an absolute knockout from Thursday all the way to Sunday. The team showed up and we absolutely crushed it. We had an incredible team. We were responsible for 75% of all of the family entertainment at MegaCon 2024, and we have already been invited back for 2025 to do the same exact thing that we did. So I do want to go over some of these photos just because they deserve to be gone over. And once this is done, we're going to wrap the night and play a jam, and then we're going to GTFO, baby. So let's go ahead and rock out real quick and chat about this lovely lady, Haley. A little bit of a story about this ticket. Every year at MegaCon, we raffle off a guitar. We've done it for years and years and years. 3 years ago, Haley, who at the time was 4, I believe, she created this ticket. And she wrote her name on it. She wrote her phone number on it. It was the first time she had ever written her name, and she put it in the fishbowl. And unfortunately, she didn't win. But we had an agreement with Haley. If she kept the ticket for a full year and brought it back, we would put it back in the fishbowl. So last year, she brought it back. We put it in the fishbowl, same exact ticket, and unfortunately, she didn't win again. But then it was our turn to hold on to the ticket. So last year, we held on to the ticket. And this year, we put it back in the fishbowl again. 3 MegaCons, 1 ticket, and that was the agreement with Haley. We did 5 drawings this year at MegaCon from stickers and patches, pins, CDs, shirts, and then the guitar. And after all of the raffles, the very last one we did was for the guitar. And lo and behold, out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tickets over 3 years, we pulled Haley's name. And she won this guitar. And that ticket right there, the first time Haley ever wrote her name, and that ticket right there is 3 years old. It's been to 3 different MegaCons, and we were so happy that she won this guitar. Absolutely mind-blowing. I pulled it out, and I showed Michelle right away. I said, you got to be kidding me. How cool is this? So a huge shout-out to Haley and her parents for being super supportive and absolutely fantastic. This is my man, Sam. Sam did not win the guitar, but he was so excited to win the guitar. Unfortunately, Sam actually didn't win anything. We gave him a choice of anything he wanted on the table. Whatever he wanted, we just gave it to him. And he opted for a small KitchenKillaz hoodie, which is actually an adult small. So him and I are wearing the same size right now. But Sam was super cool, man. He showed up ready to rock and roll, ready for the raffle. He was standing there. He had both of his little fingers crossed, and he's just staring at me, just hoping and hoping and hoping that the person we had pulling the tickets drew his name. Unfortunately, we didn't pull Sam's name, but by all means, it was an absolute honor to be able to offer him anything that was on the table. So he spoke with Michelle, and he got a small KK hoodie, which he immediately put on and walked away with a big smile on his face. So huge shout out to Sam, and I invited him back next year to bring his guitar to MegaCon, and we were going to play a little bit of music together, which would be super, super cool, man. So a huge shout out to Sam. A lot of style, baby. Lot of style. So this is a shot from behind the scenes. The lovely lady in the brown hat, her name is Jessica. She was very, very sweet. I was playing a little Jasmine right there, and she just enjoyed every second of it. She wound up messaging us just a couple days later on Facebook, thanking us for the performance and how much of an easy, chill, relaxing vibe we were putting into the atmosphere. You know, a great shot. Again, this is my friend Ryan McMillan from Sid Stratton, a good friend of mine. I've known him since 2014 down in SuperCon in Miami. He now lives in Orlando and plays with a professional band named Sid Stratton, one of the best guitarists I've met in a long, long time. Young guy, good head on his shoulders, and absolute insane amount of skill. That's my girl Melody right there. Melody and I have been friends for a long time. A lot of people came by the kitchen to just say hi, grab some pictures, listen to some music, some shares, some hugs, some high fives. A lot of time it's a family. It's like a family reunion. And some of these people, we only see each other at MegaCon. So we only see each other once a year, sometimes twice a year at conventions. So it's always good to meet up with people that we've known for years and years that have been following us and be good friends of ours for a long time. You know, this is my good friend Jessica Mitch. We met in 2000, and her lovely girl Katarina. She was super sweet as well. They came by the table every single day for me to play a little music for them. And again, this is a good shot of MegaCon. This is kind of where our setup was, our sound booth. And over the course of 4 days, we saw 160,000 people come through. come through MegaCon. There's the lovely Haley right there. She was our winner chicken dinner. Her little brother right there was dressed up as a little bit of a Sith. There's Ben and their mama. A fantastic family, incredibly supportive and absolutely amazing. The lovely and amazing Sarah Shulak. That's right, baby. Kaluo's cosplay coming in as She-Hulk herself, making it happen. And it's always good to see Sarah, one of my closest friends. Her and I have been good friends since 2017, and she has been a huge supporter, not only of KitchenKillaz, but just of me as a person and our friendship. And she has become a good close friend, and I've done my best to support her in all of her adventures as well. So a huge shout out to Sarah Shulak for swinging by. Yeah, baby, getting groovy. Getting groovy. You got to flex, dog. You got to flex. You got to have fun. So this is Haley. She is our #1 fan, and this is a shot from Michelle's perspective. This was a shirt that we had put together for Haley because we didn't have any shirts her size.
I did put some on the front of it though. Got a little.
Man, let me tell you, a little heartbreaking when you got a little girl like that come on and give you a big old hug. You know, they'll just melt your heart right there. Michelle has taken a little bit of a selfie. My man Riley and Asani in the back, they were part of our MegaCon team. Riley was Riley Ravenclaw for all of our hat sorting ceremonies, and he's a fantastic cosplayer. He was just as involved as everybody else in the team. The lovely Kaylee Harrison, the buttered beanstalk herself, rocking and rolling with the bombshells. Their table was not that far away from us, and she swung by the table to give a quick and a hi and a hello, and we chatted for a little bit. This is a painting from the lovely Chloe, a good friend of ours that we met at MegaCon a couple years ago. She's continued to focus on her artwork, and I told her the first day she came, I said, if you can show me a painting on your phone that you've done something with, I'll put a ticket in the bowl for you, a free ticket for a guitar. So immediately she whipped out her phone, showed me a picture that she had been working on, and we put a ticket in the bowl for her. And I said, next year when you come back, bring me a piece of artwork that you've worked on, and I'll put another ticket in the bowl for you. Well, she didn't wait a year. She waited 24 hours. She came the very next day to show us this piece. And as I tried to give it back to her, she said, no, I made this for you. I was up this morning about 3:30 in the morning, and I wanted to put this together and bring it to you. So we have this piece. We're going to hang it with all of the other artwork that we've received from so many incredible people that have been super supportive over the years. But this is Chloe. She is an absolute rock star, man. Really, really great and super powerful. Yes, that is the Cookie Monster, man. The cookie, just making it happen. A MegaCon is full of a lot of creative people, a lot of amazing people. Phil Morgan Tattoos. We were on Tattoo Alley, so Phil Morgan was right across the hall from us. Tried to throw a lot of shout out to everybody. We were really fortunate to be able to play a lot of music for a lot of people over the course of 4 days. A lot of thanks, a lot of hellos, a lot of thank yous. Oh, that's my man Bobby Sanders right there, rocking a fantastic Darth Maul. He even let me hold his lightsaber. Get out. He crushed it. Absolutely fantastic and terrifying. I mean, just look. Mira. Terrifying. That's a terrifying dude right there. He was on point. A lot of creative people. I mean, to put this cosplay together, guys, this is a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of devotion, a lot of skill, a lot of patience. A lot. So a huge shout out to everybody that stopped by the table, allow us to take a couple pictures of them. We were able to grab some pictures. We did our best to kind of promote everybody. This thing of Pringles right here I actually bought for $1. Some random guy was walking by, and I offered him $1 for his Pringles. He gave it to me. Here's Pikachu dancing to some tunes.
Let's ride. Bobby and the wholesale guy was dancing to a jailhouse ride. Let's ride. Yeah, Bobby, let's ride.
Pikachu dancing, man. What? Oh, come on. The count? And then you got what? Come on, man. This is the lovely Chloe right there, just hanging out. There's her dad right behind there with the blue hat on. Again, a lot of really amazing people. We were super fortunate to be right next to Moshi Moshi Productions, and he inspired me to see if I can get one of these broadcast lights to pop up on the wall next year for MegaCon. The lovely Chloe come by to listen to a little bit of music in our listening station. Just some really, really great people came together to make this entire thing happen, and a lot of fantastic fans, good friends, and people we don't really get to see other than MegaCon. So we're really happy. There's the lovely Chloe herself, looking like the rock star she is. She is brilliant. She is super, super creative, and extremely excited to see her artwork evolve as she continues to grow and kind of take over. Really, really excited. And again, her passion is unmatched. Super cool. My man Thomas Carter Rochester and Asani. I think Thomas Carter Rochester is doing a little robot here. I think he's just dancing a little bit. Look at that fantastic hair. I mean, he really does throw it up. This is our shot. We had all the kitchen walls up. A huge shout out to Holland King for creating this artwork. Michael Conway and Phaedra Riley for giving me a hand putting everything up. My man Kevin was there on load-in day. We got everything squared away. Michelle Hess, everybody worked really hard to get this whole thing together, make sure we can take that 10 by 10 and use every square inch of it. This is Phil Morgan from Phil Morgan Tattoos. Super cool guy. Follow him on Instagram, man. He's been doing Star Wars art for a really, really long time. It was lovely to sit down with him and just talk Star Wars theory and Star Wars lore. With him, we talked a lot about music and artwork and expression, all that good stuff, in regards to tattoos and drawing and creativity, how he got started, where he got started, when he got started, what his main inspirations were. And I got my second tattoo forever, which was a Death Star 2 in the shape of a heart, which was super cool. Here's Haley introducing her little brother to KitchenKillaz. When we first met Haley, there was no little brother. That's how long ago we met Haley. But she is just the coolest big sister, and she's so happy that Elijah is down to listen to some tunes, man. He was really, really happy to put on those headphones and rock. He actually demanded them at one point. He wanted the headphones on. So it was really good to be able to spend a little time. There's Tim James and the lovely Christine stopping by. Hopefully they're going to be able to swing by on the 23rd. Tim and Christine have been good friends and fans of KitchenKillaz, good friends of mine for quite some time. And it's always good to see familiar faces at MegaCon. When you see 160,000 people in 4 days, it is a blessing to see people that you're familiar with and friends where you can come around the table and give a hug. And this is where we were. We were literally right beneath the Tattoo Alley sign. Moshi Moshi just to our left. Wasabi Con directly across. And all of that back aisle were all tattoo artists from around Central Florida and some from around the country. This is our good friend Matt DeFore. I haven't seen Matt in a couple of years. It was really great to see him and catch up to him. I miss Matt. He used to be one of our official KitchenKillaz taste testers. And life is funny. It just takes you in different places all the time. So here's another shot of Haley receiving this. This is from her mama.
You need to get your name on this shirt. Is that cool? I did put some on the front of it though. Is that all right? You got a little number one fan. Is that okay? That's all right. You like that? Is that a good size for you? Is that good? Oh, it's perfect. I love it. Oh. That's awesome. Oh, you were such a sweetheart. I love you, Haley. You inspire me, kid.
Oh, she's so sweet, man. Haley's so cool. It's awesome to see. Just you guys don't realize how inspirational you all are. Most people don't know. You don't know the people that are watching you and learning you and being inspired by you because we just don't see it every day. But I guarantee you on a daily basis, you're motivating and inspiring somebody, whether through conversation, through lack of conversation, through the way that you present yourself online, the things you do, the music you listen to, the conversations that you have. You are always, always, always inspiring whether you know it or not. So be mindful of the energy you put out there because you're most certainly influencing the people around you. And I try to get better at this myself, and to try to realize that you're kind of always on stage. Somebody is always learning from what you're doing, especially the youth of the nation, especially the future tomorrow. They are watching you very closely, and they are mimicking exactly what you do. So be mindful. Make sure you set a healthy and a positive example for the people around you. My man Elijah, rock and roll. And this is actually from last year where Haley sang along with me, which is super cool. I don't know if you can hear it, but man. Absolutely fantastic, man. Haley and Elijah, absolutely awesome. Their entire family is phenomenal. We're really, really blessed to have met them and to continue to be able to entertain them and spend some time with them. So I hope to see everybody on February 23rd. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, we are limiting it to 20 people. Chef Michael O'Brien, Jack Connor are going to be in the house. Jack is going to be doing a live performance with Rambo and Chris, two of his good friends and absolutely fantastic musicians. So we're really excited. not only to have them playing some music, but to have Michael O'Brien and the entire team here put on a fantastic show. A huge shout out to everybody that makes the shows possible. Colin Nunez is a producer. Michelle Hess helping me organize the whole thing. Jeff Lerner being my cinematographer. Bill Keevan being a showrunner and a show producer. Michael O'Brien with his guidance and with his education and with his leadership. A lot of people work really, really hard to put these shows together, and they cannot go unmentioned. And it's been years and years and years. And we're coming up to our 7th year anniversary in just 6 months. So we're really looking forward to it. What's up, Nathan? There he is, dude. Good to see you, my man. Hope to see you on the 23rd, my guy. By the way, my man Nathan Druin got here for the Meatloaf Mayhem mashup. And he has created a couple different awards for us. The Coquito Competition Championship Trophy, which was absolutely fantastic. And the Meatloaf Mayhem mashup trophy, which Chef Dane took both of those home with him. So a huge shout out to Chef Dane for being so fantastic and really, really coming in and setting the bar for competition. And Nathan for creating these just awesome woodwork, man. Awesome woodwork. Even down to these awesome KitchenKillaz cornhole boards that he custom made that he bestowed upon us last July, which was super awesome. We had him at the anniversary party, and I hope you're able to make it on the 23rd. Nathan, I miss you, dog. We'll get up on the 24th, and we are headed to Pine Castle Pioneer Days. So if you're down to hang with us that day, you're more than welcome to come with us on the 24th as well to the Pine Castle Pioneer Festival. It has been going on for a long, long time. We played Sunday last year. They absolutely loved KitchenKillaz, and they wanted to book us immediately for the main day, for the main stage, and that's where we're going to be on the 24th. So we got a lot of awesome stuff that is coming up over the next couple of weekends. Really, really happy to be involved. Thank you guys very, very much for continuing to support us. Amen, Lynn Floyd. I agree. Beautiful cutting boards and pens. I have a mechanical pencil. I'm a sucker for a beautiful mechanical pencil. So I definitely got one of those from Nathan when he was here and he was all set up. And it was awesome to see his tables, awesome to see his display. Some incredible craftsmanship, absolutely fantastic. I mean, just flawless stuff. So if you guys are looking for anything like that, we always try to have Nathan bring some of his gear when he comes to a Friday night show to make sure that if you guys are down to buy it, which you are because you're supportive, loving people, it's going to be here for you guys to buy, you guys to pick up. Great for gifts for any time of the year. No big deal, and some absolutely fantastic stuff. He also does custom work, so if there's something you're looking for, chat with him about it, and he can go ahead and put a price together for you and make sure he can get that commissioned with whatever you're looking for, as long as it's in my man's wheelhouse. And there's a lot of stuff in Nathan Druin's wheelhouse. So we had a good night, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for this rewind. A little bit of a chat with Jack Connor and a little bit of a future feature coming up with Michael O'Brien on February 23rd. He's going to be in the house right here cooking up some fantastic stuff. If you guys have already agreed to come, please respond in the event to say we are going. We need a very, very accurate count to make sure we have enough food for everybody that's going to be showing up, including our team as well. So again, we're limiting it to 20 people, and they are going fast. So if I've sent you guys a personal invitation, by all means, tomorrow I'm sending out another wave of invitations to get everybody in here and fill this house with incredible people so we can sing along, have some food, and make some fantastic memories. So I'm going to go ahead and play a jam for you guys. Then I'm going to GTFO and see what we can do, guys. So hold on a second. What's up, Nori Baird? Good to see you, my guy. All right. Yeah, let's rock a little jam for you guys. So again, thank you so much for being here tonight, man. I most certainly appreciate it. I've been working on some new tunes. You know, I got some brand new music coming out. I've been in the studio with Zach Cabral lately for our second KitchenKillaz album, which I'm really looking forward to. We got some great songs on there. I'm really excited for that to come out. And you know, always working on new songs, new covers. I got a great recommendation for a song called Stick Season by Noah Kahan. So I've been working on that as well. That'll probably be ready in about a week or two. That was a request from MegaCon, which was really cool. Somebody came in and said, "Hey man, I think you have the voice for Stick Season." And I said, "All right." I said, don't know if I'm familiar with that. But when I listened to it, I recognized it immediately. I went, "Ah, gotcha." So it's a really, really beautiful song. I'm looking forward to learning that. I was working on that just before the show tonight, just to make sure I can go ahead and get that and do it justice. And that's one of the really big things. It's easy to learn covers, but I really want to do it justice. Really want to do it creative justice, just in case Noah ever hears that song. He can say, wow, okay, not bad, man, not bad. You did well. You did well. So let's go ahead and rock a jam for you guys. Then I'm going to get on out of here, baby. Let's see what we got. We got a little bizarre, a little chicken fried. Let's do, oh, that's right. There was a request for chicken fried by Mama Floyd the other day. And I think Lainey Lerner, if you're still in here, I'll go ahead and rock some chicken fried for you. If Mama Floyd and Lainey Lerner are still up in this bad boy, I'll rock chicken fried before we get out of here. So I think Mama Floyd is still here. Lainey Lerner, if you're still here, let me know. Just toss a hand up. Say you're still here. Or I'm moving on. Yeah. But until then, again, let me go ahead and put up this banner real quick while we wait for everybody to kind of get back to us. Chef Michael O'Brien, Friday, February 23rd at 9:05 p.m. live right here in the home studio. We are going to have Jack Connor rocking some tunes. Looks like he's going to be bringing his good friend Chris and Rambo in as well, which are fantastic musicians. So I'm super excited to hear a three-piece up in this bad boy, ready to rock and roll. And then I'm going to be playing some jams for you guys as well, giving a little stage times to some other local musicians around Orlando, seeing if we can do a little cross fan base and bring them as much attention as we can from the incredible community that we're a part of. So a huge shout out to Chef Michael O'Brien for agreeing to be here on Friday, February 23rd. Really excited to have him. Again, he's been a good friend of ours for quite some time. And I'm really, really, really excited to see him and to see what he's going to come up with. He's extremely passionate. He's very, very, very happy to be creating the menu that he's creating. And we give him full autonomous control. I don't give him any recommendations or anything at all. If there's something he wants to play, there's something he wants to play. There's something he wants to cook, there's something he wants to cook. And we just let him have at it 100%. Same thing with Jack Connor. He wants to come in and jam some jams. That entire time is yours, man. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just going to give you the microphone, and you express yourself however you feel you need to express yourself. And you're surrounded by a lot of people that love and support you. Same with Chef Michael. Just absolute good dude, man. Absolute good dude. So let me go ahead and pull this. I don't see Lainey Lerner in here, so I'm going to go ahead and jam a jam for you guys and see what's going on. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, let's do a little With You. I haven't played this one in a while. So this is one of my favorites, man. I really like this song. A lot of times when I'm writing, it's therapy. It's to try to handle something that I'm going through. Maybe a little heartbreak, maybe a little sadness, maybe a little questioning about kind of what's going on in the world. But With You is just a happy song. It's a very, very happy song. I'm really happy to be able to play this one. And I just wrote it about things that I loved, which were Star Wars, Jurassic Park, and just spending those times with people where you have those fantastic memories, and you kind of always hold those with you. So. Call your mom, she forgot that I exist, and it's half my fault. I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come around for Christmas, and I dream at night of some version of you. That I did not have. Yeah, there we go. All right. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's it. Here we go. Check. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. 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 Feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba. stellar flight. I wanna sit with you and watch this planet change from light to night. Hold your hand and count the stars and satellites above. I wanna be with you. I wanna travel to the corners of the earth by your side. I wanna snap the pics that bake into your memories at night. Hug you in a spiral tower way up. I wanna be with you as we wake in the morning. I wanna be the one you're holding. You said it felt like home as we're laying all alone. As I'm feeling love and fantasy take hold of me, a feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, 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 feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I wanna dance with you, the harvest moon, soak the morning light. I wanna read Jurassic Park while you're bathing candlefire. Fall asleep to solo when I'm holding you at night. I wanna be with you. I wanna listen to your stories in my car to make you smile. I wanna hear your laughing sexy voice without having a doubt. Jump into a moment where your lips are close to mine. I wanna be with you as we wake in the morning. I wanna be the one you're holding. You said it felt like home as we're laying all alone. As I'm feeling love and fantasy take hold of me, a feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, 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 feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Run with me, let's run away, so far away. Won't you set us free to a brighter day, so far away? And won't you run with me? Let's run away, so far away. Won't you set us free to a brighter day, so far away? And as we wake in the morning, I wanna be the one you're holding. You said it felt like home as we're laying all alone. As I'm feeling love and fantasy take hold of me, a feeling that I wanna. As we wake in the morning, I wanna be the one you're holding. You said it felt like home as we're laying all alone. As I'm feeling love and fantasy take hold of me, a feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, 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 feeling that I wanna be with you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, 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 feeling that I wanna be with you. Yeah. So what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight, man. I most certainly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good night and stay out of trouble. Thank you so much for spending a little time with us. Or shall I say, spend a little time with me. I hope to see everybody on the 23rd. We might also go live this Wednesday on our Patreon page. We might do that as well, just to play some jams. The past couple weeks have been a little weird with MegaCon, so I want to make sure that, we're touching base with everybody. We're creating some music. We're spending some time. We're telling some stories. We're, jamming some jams, man. Make sure you guys get the value for which you provide us, which is absolutely fantastic. And again, it allows us to grow. A huge shout out to all of our Patreon patrons. If you're not a Patreon patron, we have the lowest integer we have to be a Patreon patron is $2 a month, and it's a big help. We'll add you to the Facebook page so you can view the private Patreon shows. You get first access to new covers, new originals, all the new plans that we have coming up before they go anywhere else. A lot of private photos that are posted just for our Patreon patrons, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that nobody is ever actually going to see. We keep it really just for our Patreon patrons. So please keep in touch. Let us know if I can get up in that kitchen, baby. Hit me up at kitchenkillaz@gmail.com. Probably going to go live this Wednesday. This Friday, we might do a replay because we do have Sci-Fi Bartow on Saturday. Then we have Michael O'Brien, hopefully on Monday. We're going to have a Patreon show next Wednesday. And Friday, February 23rd, Chef Michael O'Brien in the house, along with Jack Connor, Rambo, and Chris. A house full of incredible people, a lot of love, a lot of music, and an amazing, amazing collection of culinary. So I hope to see you guys soon. Stay out of trouble. Thank you very much for all the time that you have shared with me tonight. We're going to get going. Have a fantastic Monday night, everybody. Keep in touch. I love you. Peace, love, and above all that other good stuff, I wish all of you a lot of happiness. I shall talk to you soon. Have a wonderful evening.